But then on top of that, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I'm not dressed up and shit like all my other videos. I'm just real natural, just being myself. But I guess we live, so y'all ready to get ready? Y'all ready to start?
Yeah, he posted it. It's live.
Okay, well look, welcome to the People of Culture, or the People of COVID Quarantine Edition.
Episode 3.
Episode 3. We on lockdown in the house. I'm Swervana, reporting live from H-Town. This is my boy, Dr. Deshaun Komodo Joe. Y'all know him, the brains, the mastermind. Then we have Sir Jesse Darbo Darby Tillis II, the criminal genius, Black Jesus himself. You know what I'm saying? The curator of a lot of this shit. Just, he's a wonderful guy. If you don't know him, get to know him. He puts together HypeCon. He's hilarious. And then we got King Nall fam. This is the official motherfucking mascot. This is the man in the astronaut suit with the Dr. Seuss hat on. This is the man, the myth, the legend himself. We finally have him here in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? Reporting live from bumfuck Alabama. You know what I'm saying? And then we have a guest. And this brother right here is Farouk. I've known this man for about 8 years now. Very, very intellectual. Just a couple of things about him. A1 taste in music. He's put me on so much good music over the years. Devout Bible reader. He sticks to the Bible, literally. You know what I'm saying? He got the natural freeform locks. He only rocks clothing made of one garment. He got the tassels for his abstinence. He only eats fucking beef and lamb. That's how serious this man is. He's a real Black Hebrew, you know what I'm saying? Legit. So we got a wonderful ensemble of people today, you know what I'm saying? So we appreciate y'all tuning in. And I am Swervana, of course. I think I said that. So
you seem like you just introduced us into the Source Awards. Y'all get together, put your hands up. This brother right here. I was like, oh man, he brought us together.
I was like, bro, he did it all in one breath too. Shit.
Bro, he did. Dang. I felt honored, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I felt real honored. That was hard.
Hey, thank you, man. I'm glad. We're gonna get right into it. So we're gonna talk about your boy, Trump. So I'm gonna start off and say this. I'm gonna say two things. I'm gonna say one, I never hated Trump. I just thought he was a fool.
Was that how you gonna start it? Can we give our opinions first? Oh wait, no, go.
Oh yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Huh? I've always hated Trump, and if you ain't hate Trump, you ain't know nothing about him.
Shit.
Since I was a teenager and I found out what Trump has been doing all these years, always hated Trump. I just think I've always like, oh, hey Trump. He was in rap songs and everything else, but he was just one of the people that just played on our culture. Always hated Trump. Trump ain't did nothing but be racist. He ain't nothing put down Black people. He ain't never did nothing but self-gain. It doesn't matter if you're a kid, you're a woman, or a minority. He does not like you. He is out for self-gain, and he makes fun of it because it's that easy. And if you agree with him, he's terrible. I've never agreed with him.
So you're saying he's like the Miley Cyrus of CEOs?
No, he's worse. He's worse.
Well, he does
because he has no respect.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. And I know I've heard stories of him in the past treating like his Black tenants some type of way, but I'm not, I forget about these things. I'm not gonna lie. I guess it's a matter of how educated you are on his past. But
yeah, it is. I just know I've been like put on game about Trump since I was a teenager. You know. All right, next opinion.
I have nothing to say about the young man.
Justin, you up next time? How you feel about it? He wrong.
I want to hear everybody else.
Okay, Joe, you
everybody else first.
What can I say about Trump? It has already been said.
Trump is an idiot. Actually, I'll give it Trump smart, but keep going.
He is somewhat smart. I mean, Trump knows how to get money.
Yeah.
For him and others.
You can't have multiple businesses still running and be an idiot.
True that, true that.
Idiot smart people are people that go broke and are always in rehab. That's idiot rich people, and that's the thing. And Trump is not that person.
What can we possibly say about the young bloke that can't already be said? He's racist. He's not racist. He's the Antichrist. He's also sent here
People
by.
say he's not racist because they
himself.
don't understand the term racism and they don't understand the varying degrees and the levels of racism. That's the only reason people say he's not racist, because they don't understand, because they think racism stops at saying the N-word and stops with hanging people. That's why people say he's not racist, because they stop it as racism as openly saying the hard R N-word and hanging black people with nooses and trying lynching them. If you're not doing that, then you're not racist. That's what people think racism, but racism goes so much further.
Right.
And people are misguided on what that word is. And at this point, we are leaving the point of how people lynch and how people are being racist towards other people. And we need to take it to the next degree and hold them still responsible for being racist. Oh, Trump is super fake. Trump is a leader of theatrics. Trump is the only person, and like, he's a reality star. I mean, he's in the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame in WWE. Trump is all about acting. All right, Trump has been funding acting. So this whole thing, he's just a heightened version, and using the term heightened is a word people use in improv and acting and everything. He's a heightened version of himself. He's belligerent on purpose.
Yeah, because it works. Like,
it's provocative. It gets the people going.
I mean, that's exactly what it is.
People love ignorance. That's why the show the Apprentice work. People love reality stars. People they believe that really are stupid. They eat that up. People love talking about Trump. That's why I don't talk about it much. This is probably like one of the first times I actually voice my opinion on Trump. Because usually I don't talk about Trump. That's why y'all ain't really heard me talk about him. Because I don't like to feed into the ignorance.
People like the fact that Trump makes them feel smart or some shit. Like, people like to critique Trump because
our president is dumb. Shut your dumb ass up.
It's like virtue signaling. People like to talk about how they don't like Trump. It's like it's the thing to do to signify that you're a good person or some shit.
Unless
Trump is a smokescreen, and Trump. He does do some opposite of what he's been told wrong. You're right, Jackie.
No, Joe has a good point. Unless you like Trump, which is a funny thing, because it's like, I'm not gonna lie, if it comes down to Trump versus Joe Biden, I'd rather Trump win. I'm not gonna lie. And the thing about it is, because Biden has such a pronounced hatred of black men, he directly signed the crime bill. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, he did. Okay. First off, Biden doesn't hate black people more than Trump. They about even.
Okay, but Biden's still a fucking politician, like a straight public politician. Because Biden don't have a mind. Biden is out of there brain-wise. So all he's gonna do.
I see what Jake was saying. I see what Jake was talking about.
Biden ain't gonna think for himself. The only thing, even if they both racist, which all politicians are, you know what I'm saying? Even Obama, you know what I'm saying? But I think the thing about it is, with Trump is more vocal about what's going on behind the scenes. You at least know the bullshit that's gonna happen. Biden's gonna be a quiet little puppet politician. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what you're saying makes no sense. What you're saying literally doesn't make sense.
How not?
Because what you're trying to say, the difference is Biden is a puppet. How is Trump not?
Trump is not a puppet. Trump don't bend to nobody. Trump says what he wants to say.
No. Because Trump is a heightened version. Trump says what he wants to say because he knows people eat it up. Trump is now a new age politician because he's promoting ways in a different way, and that's why he won. He came to the election and stuff like that, and he beat all the other Republicans because they were doing things the old school way. And Biden
is of the old school way. You would rather Biden than Trump?
I don't see a point there for either of them. But why would I go for Biden? The argument people side with Biden over Trump is the whole Obama thing. That's the main argument people usually
Obama.
Do, right? And chill out. The one thing people side with Trump over Biden because they're tired of having to go for a Democrat. Trump, the things that Trump has did that people notice, they're like, well, Trump is doing stuff, right? Biden's of an old school way, right? So it's old school versus new school of how politicians are, but they're both bad.
I'm not saying they're not, but
there's not much other than the way they promote themselves. There's really not much difference, right?
I'll say this. We have directly, maybe not us four, but our people have directly on a mass scale felt the effects of Biden being in office and Biden.
My mom loves Biden. My mom wants Biden.
No. But I'm saying though, Biden's actions as a politician have directly affected the black community en masse. Trump, since Trump been in office, how many L's we took as black people? I mean, like, how many just niggas have gotten fucked off?
No. You're not talking about the last 4 years we've taken L's from Biden. You saying since back in the 80s and 70s. So let's go back to the 80s and 70s on how many L's we've taken from Trump. Let's compare it fair. All right. Let's compare it fair.
All right.
Trump has been doing a lot of racist stuff, and he's been doing a lot of stuff. You can look up his history.
Like what?
Of all the taking of money from all these what is the nonprofits? All these nonprofits and things like that.
So some greed type shit. Some monetary greed type shit. But he wasn't sending niggas to jail. He wasn't fucking up families.
Hold up. Let's see if he gained anything from that. You haven't even looked in to see if he gained anything from that.
What you mean? Trump? Has Trump gained anything? It doesn't matter if he has or not.
It does, because if he gained from it, because if he was one of the ones that was supporting the Biden bill, because you don't know that for a fact or not. So you're just stating that he isn't.
I didn't say he wasn't supporting that. All I know is Biden did the shit. Biden did the shit that fucked up.
He wasn't by himself though.
He wasn't by himself, but he signed that motherfucker. He had a part in it. You know what I'm saying? Trump, he might have stolen some money from niggas and kicked niggas out of his building, which I'm not excusing.
Now, are you talking about the same bill that Bill Clinton wrote off on when he was president?
Yeah.
And Bill Clinton has apologized. And I'm pretty sure so is Biden has apologized.
Oh, you're sorry. Let them niggas out of jail. You're sorry, bro.
No. So here's the one thing about that bill, the 3-strike rule and things of that nature. There was something they felt they needed to do, right? In hindsight, that was a terrible idea because it was misused.
It was such a terrible idea. Why are them niggas not out of jail? Why didn't they go back and lock all them niggas up?
Guess what? Weed is becoming free and still people are still in jail.
That's one. Okay, but I'm saying though.
But that's the system. So what I'm saying is you're trying to like excuse Trump because Biden did one bad thing, even though Trump has also did just as many bad things. They're both a spade. They're both just as bad.
I'm not excusing Trump. All I'm saying is Biden, in my opinion, has done worse. All I'm saying is Biden has, like I said, there's no excuse for, I'm not excusing Trump's actions and what he's done. I said that, I'm not excusing it, but in my opinion, Biden is the worst of two evils. Like Hillary was the worst of two evils a few years ago.
Okay, I will agree with you on that. I'll agree. I'll just agree. I won't even argue that. Biden's the worst of two evils. I'm not voting for either evil. It's ignorant to choose go in that mindset and choose one or the other because there's more options. And there is more options if you're intelligent enough.
That's what I'm saying. But if it comes down to Trump versus Biden, I would rather.
No. It's not going to come down right then. You about to set yourself back up. There's not.
I said
there's two options. It's not no if. Trump versus Biden. There's more options there. Even if that's a scenario.
I know this because when it was Trump versus Hillary. I went down to that motherfucker to write in Bernie Sanders' name. I wasn't gonna vote for either motherfucker.
But that's what I'm saying. But you're trying to say, but there's more. So. But what you're gonna say, if it's Trump versus Biden, I'm gonna just choose Trump. But it's like, why set yourself up in choosing an evil? There's more goodness, right? There's other options. So as a person that's supposed to be intelligent and talk about all these things, talk about the other options. If we both agree that they're both bad and the same difference. I
mean, I fuck with Bernie. I would rather Bernie win, you feel what I'm saying? But honestly, when it comes down to
everybody our age wants him.
Bernie hasn't dropped out. He just suspended his campaign, like he's not
because he's busy doing other things.
But so I mean, I'm still hoping Bernie to get that Democratic nomination. But it could be Biden, and if it comes down to Trump versus Biden, you know what I'm saying?
The arguments I see when it comes down to why people don't vote for like Bernie or whatever else, when it comes to certain things for politicians, people don't understand how politics work. They were like, well, if Bernie wins, he won't get anything done. The one thing that hurts Bernie is he does not have that many concrete plans on a lot of things. Some things he does, but a lot of things aren't as concrete. They're very vague. It is some vague things, right? But the main thing people like about Bernie is he seems very genuine, and you don't get that in politics. You don't really see a genuine person. And because you see a genuine person constantly getting fought against by other Democrats or other Republicans, it makes you want to cheer for that underdog. Because you see every Democratic nominee went for Biden. What'd you say?
That's what people said about Trump.
You said what about Trump?
That's what people said about Trump.
People sad?
The fact that he goes against the establishment and all that stuff, and and all that. That's the same thing you said about Trump.
Yeah, they do that. They say that, but Trump isn't. Trump is very pro-establishment.
He is. That's why he's always on the golf course.
Yeah, Trump is very pro-establishment.
And Bernie's not.
Right.
How long Bernie's been in it for?
If we want to talk about policies,
big business?
if you want to talk about what policies, then you can probably go for Trump. If you want to talk about policies, but the whole thing is their campaign. If I vote for, the way I look at voting is by campaigns. Bernie's campaign, bar none, is the better campaign. Trump campaign is very misogynist, racist, and insulting to any American, right? Going by the campaign, going by policies, I mean, people like, but Jesse, you're poor. Yeah, I always plan to be. And if I'm rich, I want Trump's campaigns help me, right? Like that's the whole thing mindset. But if I'm going to forever be poor, I want to go by Bernie's policies, right?
Did you say if you want to forever be poor, you go by Bernie's policy?
I'll check my money.
Did you say that?
Anyway, so what's your thoughts on Trump? What's your thoughts?
Damn, I missed what he said. Fuck it.
He tried to get a segue. Like, play me on, Johnny.
I almost legit did this. Almost. It almost just took off, bro. almost just hit the dip on it.
What a profound and very bold thing to say.
Why would you say something so profound?
Yet so brave.
Why is it so taboo for black people to vote Republican? It's like people like
Oprah hates black
people be like closet Republicans and closet Trump supporters and closet, right wingers and shit.
Hey, like, Shelby Reagan says, does Joseph Dollahad ever get to talk? Sound like she got a crush on you, fam. Go on, talk further.
Go ahead.
I remember correctly, I believe she's a lesbian, so that would be weird.
I mean, Trump is such a deflector, to be honest. Like when it comes to answering questions, all politicians are deflectors, Destiny. All the politicians, except for Bernie. I say Bernie answer that. Bernie will go, I'm free college. Deflector. Anyway, typically all politicians are deflectors. Keep going, Joe. Talk. My bad. I cut you off.
Like, I really don't have shit to say about Trump. Like
when he was asked yesterday about him blocking sending medical supplies to other countries. He said they're blocking drugs from. Yeah, you're right. But most politicians are deflectors. That's the whole thing about being a politician. Actually, speaking of which, Dr. Deshaun should be a politician because all this week he has deflected everything I've said towards him. And I've said some hard things this week to him. I've called him all types of idiots and all types of give me your opinion, Joseph. And you know what? Deflect. Yeah, legit has deflected everything I've came at him.
It's a talent.
And in this one group chat we in, he has his little Dollahad supporter that's just like, Hart, you're right. I agree with you. I'll say this. And just deflecting everything, bro. I legit felt like I was Bernie Sanders in a debate against Joe and I lost and he didn't answer not one question.
She's not a supporter. She has
all politicians are liars. I'm gay. I hate when y'all do that. Go back to being poor, Jesse. I still am.
I gotta read the comments.
I don't have a crush on him, but Jesse, my bad. You don't have a crush on Joe. You just pro Joe. That's right. Joe's a politician. Vote Joe for 2024. My bad, Shelby. I don't know you like that, Shelby. How am I supposed to know? You know how many women love Joe? All the women love Joe. So I just assume. My bad for assuming. Don't rip my head off here, okay? I'm still poor. But guess what? When I get rich, I'm gonna act like I don't even know who you are. Blocked. Next.
Straight like
why?
Keep going.
Why?
Talk about Trump. Y'all talk about Trump, Justin. Talk about Trump. I'm done.
I'll say this.
Yeah, my bad.
Trump is I told y'all this the other day. Trump is like probably now in my top 5 inspirations of all time. That's all I gotta say.
Trump is my number 1 inspiration. It goes Trump, Obama, inspirations.
Tupac,
Trump, Obama, Bernie. Trump, Obama, Bernie.
I would say Pac. My inspirations is Pac, Pimp C.
Oh wait, I was talking about politician inspirations.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. But I mean, if you
Yo,
want
chill out.
politician.
He said my Pac,
Honestly,
Pepsi. I forgot about
Hitler.
Senator Pac. My bad.
technically, Pac, you kind of slide him in political a little bit, kind of.
I would go with Hitler as the illest politician to ever do it. Not that I agree with what he did, you know what I'm
Wait,
saying?
who?
But Hitler, you know what I'm saying? I don't agree with killing Jews, but just the fact that he was able to influence so powerfully, you know what I'm saying? You gotta respect that shit.
Who?
It's scary.
Who you say?
He said Hitler.
Man, okay. Do you
Taboo.
y'all heard my argument, right? That I use it for like just table talk or whatever else, but it's a good argument. I compare Hitler the MLK, and people get mad, but I say it like I'll compare. I'm not gonna do it. I'll do it for another episode. But I compare Hitler to MLK.
You sure you don't want to clear that up? That was.
Just go ahead.
All right. So Hitler and MLK are very much similar. For the fact is, there were powerful speakers that brought their group of people out of the depression and unified them together. Right. Here's the differences on that. The United States wasn't for or with MLK. As in, if MLK would have infiltrated and became president, then he could have unified it more, but they killed him. But as in for Hitler, he infiltrated and lifted Germany up and became the leader, right? So they didn't like if Germany would have saw like, yo, bro, he about to put us in a war, we got to take him out. Then Hitler would have been rewrote as this person that unified and brought people out of a recession in Germany, out of a depression in Germany, if he was killed before he became Führer and started the war.
Before
and everybody's like,
That's
yeah, because, and here's the thing where people want to be like, no, but MLK wasn't like that. But here's the thing with MLK. MLK was getting to the point before he died about how I've made a mistake on things. I've made a mistake. He started realizing and he started agreeing more because you showed me this, Jerry. He started agreeing more with what Malcolm X was saying.
The separatism.
Yes.
Yeah, towards the end of his life.
And that
got him out of there.
And that was the point where they were like, and here's also a funny fact about it. MLK was socialist.
He was.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
What made you say he was socialist?
He literally talked trash about capitalism all the time.
No, but he was pro-Constitution also.
What did you say?
There are a bunch of quotes about him quoting the Constitution as well.
Yeah, okay. You can quote so does Bernie Sanders. He quotes the Constitution.
My nigga, you thinking about anarchists?
No.
Anarchists wouldn't fuck with the Constitution. But like socialists would.
I mean, he said some pro-Constitution stuff.
I mean, you still fuck with the Constitution.
Not everything.
Like you think it'd be right wing shit. Like if you just heard my shit today.
Like
people they can be like both socialist and like right winger also.
Like socialists still want government. As a matter of fact, I think socialists want the government to pitch in more.
It was kind of like they want more of a unification. Like, all right, we have a big poor, not say poor, but it's more like helpful, right? Like the government steps in and has a system to more help, and that's the one thing America's missing. Obviously, if we're all quarantined, a system to help certain things for American people to go by. Like we struggle too much for how much it costs to live in America. And that's where the whole democratic socialism is, where Bernie's like saying, like, yeah, you're gonna still struggle, but it's gonna be easier. Like, it's no reason for you not to work a job full time and not be able to pay rent. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like it makes no sense that you don't have healthcare. That when you go into and you sick and dying, and the first thing a doctor want to ask you is, hey, let me see your health insurance, bro. Fix me first. All right, chill out. Right?
Ain't that a bitch? You want a little bit of card, just a little plastic card, and if you don't got it, they're like, ooh, I don't know, my guy. Pick your leg up off the ground. I don't know what to tell you, man. Go do something about that. But yeah, hobble on out of here with your blown off leg, and come back when you got one of those little cards.
People didn't like that Hitler MLK comparison, but all I'm saying is, if Hitler was killed before he became Führer, he would have been remembered as a great speaker. He would have been a great person.
And he would have been like a military G, because he served in like the war before that. You know what I'm saying?
World War I.
Yeah,
Damn.
he'd have been like
He would have been
John
looked at.
McCain.
He would have been. The German people would have reviewed him as how we review MLK. That's what I'm saying.
So you die a hero or live long enough to become
Enough to see yourself become the damn feeling. I'm about to be a preacher. Y'all ain't hearing me.
Interesting take. But yeah, I have to put
Somebody-
Donald Trump.
Somebody once said, I forgot who it was. Somebody once said about Hitler that he was a good man because he sent all them people to heaven.
Somebody did say that. Hey,
That's the most optimistic.
hey.
That's past my level of
Everybody
optimism.
in the
Who
comments.
said that?
Guess who in this podcast right now that's on the screen said that Hitler was a great man because he sent everybody to heaven? Guess. Please.
I ain't say it was nobody in the podcast. I just said somebody said it.
Somebody in the podcast said that. Just guess who it is. Don't worry, they all gonna say me. Don't worry, they all gonna say me.
Who said that?
We'll just leave it to their imagination, man.
Who said that? Do I got a screenshot? Do I got to show you the screenshot, Joe?
Hey, we ain't trying to get nobody fired.
Oh yeah, a couple of us is essential and a couple of us aren't. One time I went to the ER and they told me I may have a cancerous tumor, but they can't do anything about it because I didn't have insurance. In other countries, our healthcare system is literally seen as bad as a third world country. Yes, yeah, actually worse than a third world country because a third world country will still help you. All right, our healthcare system is terrible. Like the fact that like somebody be like, this may be cancer. Dang, your insurance don't cover cancer. Gotta bounce. Like that.
Can you imagine your doctor? Like, damn, that's crazy. What you gonna do about that? Like, nigga, what?
No. He walks up with the paper. That's wild, fam. Dang.
I got a connect in Mexico that may do something.
You better figure something out.
That's hard. That's like, oh my God. It needs to be something to change for healthcare and everything else. I do believe Obamacare was the right step in the right direction, but we now need to take it to the next level, right? Like it's been too long, right? Like we need a healthcare to help us.
What's killing me is they talking about, hey man, in Texas, y'all might go back to work next week. And they're like, yo, bro, we still like dying though, but like, okay.
Just to throw this out, if anybody asks why I don't care for Biden or I don't care for Trump, is because they both have not stated to reform the death penalty. And so as anybody that goes for the current death penalty, I am against. I am truly against any politician that is for the death penalty. And if you are for the death penalty and you feel like certain people should be died, which I can understand that, if you're not for anybody that wants to reform the death penalty, I cannot agree with you. All right, my father was on death row for 10 years, and anybody that's for that same type of death penalty that can still kill, because a black person died this year. He was black, and it was so many evidence that proved he didn't do it.
Oh man, that was crazy.
So any politician for the death penalty will never get my vote. I just can't until there's a death penalty reform. I can't just vote for it. So you pro Trump and you like Trump and you hit me with all these policies what Trump's doing, and then I look and see he's still for the death penalty. He can go fuck himself. Can't go with it. I ain't curse. My bad. Same thing with Biden. He's still for the death penalty. I can't rock with it. I can't rock with the same thing that would have killed my existence if they would have killed my father for something he didn't do. Could never rock with that person. And I know how easy it is. And I've seen so many people lose their lives, lose their families, come out different. Oh yeah, back to what I just said. I just can't. I can't rock with nobody that's for death penalty and not for death penalty reform.
I did.
What do y'all think about prison reform altogether?
It's terrible. It needs to be changed. It makes so much money.
Do you think it even exists?
What? Prison reform?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of ways you can change the prison reform.
No, I'm saying like, of course there's plenty of ways. I'm saying like, do you think it's implemented now?
You said what?
Do any of y'all think it is currently implemented?
No.
I don't know. I don't follow that part of it.
Of course not. Ain't shit changed about jail.
We do.
Nah.
Brianna, you're 100% right. We need a total prison reform.
Who?
Brianna, Ivory.
That's weird. I can't see shit.
I'm keeping up with the people. I'm being interactive with it.
There we go. Now I see. That's weird. It only showed me one comment at first. I don't know. Anywho, I do feel like, yeah, it is set up for you to keep fucking up, and it's like a snowball effect. You fuck up like once, you bound to fuck up again because there really is no steps to put you on the right track. It's kind of assumed that you learned it. Kind of like some people just assume you learned shit in school, and because you didn't, it's like, well, tough shit, little nigga. Figure it the fuck out and stop fucking up. And it's like, how stop fucking up though? But nah, I really don't think it's actually anywhere close to reform. And I need to wrap up this point so I can stop saying it. The reason why I think that Trump is an inspiration, a little bit more, just a little bit more than Obama, is because as a black man, Obama showed me that as a black man, if I get my shit together, try really hard, I got a good shot at succeeding one day. Trump told me I don't gotta do that shit. You can kind of just be a dumbass, and if you just dumbass in front of the right people, then
we mentioned that last week. That's true.
So
you can
it's
show your
like,
ass and still be popular.
Like basically, it's a weird thing. It's like Obama set the bar extremely high to motivate you, and then Trump set it extremely low to motivate you. Like, well, shit, nigga. I mean, fuck. If that could happen, that's why Kanye West started getting. So it was like, well, fuck, let me do it. And then The Rock, like, shit, I'll do it too.
It's definitely a racial difference though, because Obama, no black man could have had no porn star wife and bitches and kids with different women. And no black man could have got away with that shit. It's definitely a case of white privilege. That is like a prime example of white privilege. Like you could be an incompetent fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? For a black man, you gotta go to Harvard. You gotta be the president.
You had to be perfect. Obama had to be perfect.
Bro,
even perfect. And he had to be mixed and light skinned.
He did. Bro, even shit that shouldn't have been an issue was an issue. Like the tan suit. The tan suit, that was a problem. They were just like, this just isn't presidential. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Nigga wore a tan suit. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. That suit did not match. Like, it was too
gotta
close
keep
to
it
the
real.
skin tone.
Gotta keep it real, Obama. Like, Obese, he wasn't fly.
But like, I wouldn't make a news article about it. Shit. Like, what the same, like E! True Hollywood or some bullshit. Like, should it really be on Fox News and CNN? Like, are you shitting me? So that tan suit damn near pissed off whoever it pissed off, versus like Trump, who has a long list of things and they get talked about for like 2 to 3 days, maybe a week, and then bloop, it's over.
Okay, so that's where I'm gonna step in, and so that's kind of what I want to address more specifically. Is that yeah, he do say a lot of fucked up shit and stuff, or do fucked up stuff, but at the same time, a lot of shit that's reported on him just uncalled for.
The what?
That shit I don't really follow right there. Kind of like when you brought up Fox with Obama with the 10 student stuff. They do that at Trump now, but stuff is just not really that important. And it's just always just on the TV and just like shit. Like talk about something like important actually. Like stop trying to like twist stuff into stuff into something that's bigger than what it really is.
They do be pushing agendas. You should hate this politician.
But yeah, it's agenda pushing because they still report on all that shit. It's just they don't show it to you. They don't advertise it as much. They show like, you know what's crazy? Ty told me one thing a long time ago about the news and how they work on these sites. And he was like, they report everything, but it's going to be what they want you to see more. So if it's something that's real serious that could actually impact you, they're still going to talk about it, but they're just going to show it one time and then that's it. They may report that shit off into the night hours when you're already asleep. Man posted it once or twice, bloop, done with. Like, don't y'all remember like a year or two ago when I kept saying, hey, they were like got UFOs on tape, like not people in their backyards with actual military. And nobody
you said it 2 years ago.
I was like, bro, it's on every major news site, but nobody's talking about it.
Yep.
And it took like a year or two for people to be like, hey,
before it finally blew up.
It took like a year for it to blow. I was like, bro, have y'all seen this alien shit? CNN, Fox News, like everybody covered it, but they only talked about it like once. They're like, hey, military found UFOs. All right. Remember, that's what was going on at the time, I think. they were like, hey, the military, they got UFOs on camera. But what y'all really need to pay attention to is what Trump is doing with this. That was like the same time.
I do remember that. That's
how
one
the
of the
news
things
works. They report
where they
everything,
were actually
but they show
covering up something. And me and Justin talked to somebody about like what is news using to covering up, and I was like, that right there, Joe, is more of a good example. Somebody was talking about they were covering up using the Kobe's death, covering up the issues with the coronavirus, and I was like, that's not the case because the media was pushing the coronavirus.
But Kobe did die. His funeral was the same day that Weinstein's trial was, but he ended up getting found guilty, so it's all good.
That's slimy fuck.
He got the coronavirus.
Right.
Oh, you don't think he got it?
No, he been sick with some shit ever since he got found guilty. Like,
him and R. Kelly been pulling that bullshit.
Yeah, like he been having health problems like the whole fucking time. Like he wants to be out of jail so bad.
I mean, everybody do.
Of course.
Well, actually, no, they don't. Some people don't. But
yeah, homeless.
Actually, yeah, that's a good thing. You homeless.
The homeless like to go to jail, especially when it get cold outside.
Actually, yeah, some homeless people try to go to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, that lets you know that like shit's fucked up.
Right, that really does.
Like, our safety net is ass. Could you imagine jail being a goal so you got somewhere to stay?
That's crazy.
Safety net, my ass. But like, I don't know, like people just ain't empathetic about shit either. Because everybody always says, well, maybe you should work hard. And it's like, I mean, that ain't the case for everybody. Like some of these people, it's so many percentages of people out there that's like down on their luck and down and out. Like, it's people out there that'll have like mental issues and they have caretakers and then the caretaker drops dead. This person can't communicate it. So now you have a person with a mental disability wandering around the fucking neighborhood and they become homeless. Like this shit happens so much. Saw that on an episode of Unsolved Mysteries. But like, shit happens. I can't just look at this mentally disabled person and say, why are you homeless? Have you tried getting a job? It's like, you know how fucking stupid that sounds to somebody who had a caretaker most of their life? They don't know what the fuck you talking about.
People use a lot of inspirational stuff about all these people that like, this person was homeless and look at them now, they're a millionaire. And I was like, yeah, they had the community help them get behind them. Every story like that, you'll have people that help them out.
So I think the American dream is true, but like the American dream has plot holes in it, just like what you just said. It ain't always the case. Like you can't just, you may be able to climb to the top if you work real hard by yourself, but that's fucking difficult for anybody.
You all get help somewhere, no matter what it is.
What you said?
I said, no matter what it is or who you are, you're gonna get help at some point.
Yeah.
Like very few really just make it up there by themselves.
Oh yeah, a lot of those stories about millionaires, bullshit. Like which one was it? It's something about, I think it was either Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos, about them starting their business in like their garage or some shit, just Jeff a little Bezos. Startup.
Well, neither of them did, I don't think. Neither of them started their business. Neither of them was like that.
Nah, so if you see them little Facebook motivational bullshits, don't listen to them. Cause like I think it was one of them that came out. He's like, man, it's like, nah, this is a dumbass story. It's like, bro, my parents are rich. I got $500,000 to start that company.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to compete with the U.S. Postal Service from your garage? What in the fucking Hey Arnold kind of shit is that? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Then they did that with I'm not sure if it's true or not. They did it with, what's that rich dude that owns Tesla?
Elon Musk.
They had the same thing with Elon as well.
What, tried to make one of those startup stories about him?
Yeah. I'm not sure. But then also at the same time, I heard Elon got all his money from the Sierra Leone diamonds and his family having all those African slaves and everything mine those diamonds. I also heard that story. So I don't know what's true or not. I
have to look into that because that's kind of a lot.
So do you all think that this virus business has brought out any more compassion in folks? No? I don't think the virus has really changed people being more compassionate towards each other. Because a lot of, especially people our age, are going outside and doing things. They're not social distancing.
Bro, I almost saw police on the neighbors the other day.
You said what?
Hey, I almost saw the police on my neighbors the other day.
You like talking from the upside down. What'd you say?
Sound like a robot voice, bro.
Y'all remember back in January? That was the same day Kobe died on. I told y'all I heard some gunshots, and one went through my neighbor's house.
Yeah.
But the other day, Shakira mom said she heard like 3 gunshots. And I was okay, but I'm pretty sure it was gunshots. It was
You sound really. Hey, is you lagging? Your internet is you breaking up.
Shit, I'm on the other side of the house. That's probably why. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Am I lagging?
Yes. We'll keep going.
I don't know if I'll keep going after that, man. And let's move up now.
Yeah, here in this Alabama Wi-Fi. Come over here in Texas and get some of this 5G radiation with me.
Oh yeah, the 5G.
You're out there on 3G in the boonies. That nigga next door neighbor is Bubba Sparks.
I think the maybe up.
Tell Bubba Sparks I said it was good. Next time I'm over there, let's get ugly. Pause.
Is this better?
He about to tell us about a gunshot story out of Alabama. I'm ready for this.
No, but
anytime I'll be thinking about my answer, is this bringing out more passionate people? That's what I told you.
Like, hey, I heard 3 gunshots. And it happened a couple of months back. And then Shakira went outside, and it was a fucking neighbor's firecracker. They're like 11 o'clock at night.
Now, I thought you would have known the difference. I thought you would have known the difference between gunshots and fireworks.
No, I didn't hear them. Her mom heard them. Her mom heard them. Okay, I'm
I just realized. Wait. Y'all out here popping fireworks in April?
It was my neighbors.
Y'all really on that country shit out there in Alabama, aren't y'all?
I'll tell you.
Fair. Okay. I don't think there's any more compassion right now.
Nope.
Because people.
Easter fireworks. Don't you love the Easter fireworks show? Bang bang. Nah.
I would bang. I don't think there's any more compassion right now, but that is something that I would be hoping to see. And if more people self-isolate, it could come out. But if you keep interacting,
how are we gonna show compassion? Like if we're kind of just locking ourselves up and shit.
Do you want my answer? Because I promise it's going to be an unpopular opinion.
You will go on.
Sure.
I think for us to get more compassion right now, we're going to need a greater tragedy.
I mean, you're right, but wait. 9/11 was a great tragedy. Did more people have compassion then?
We were more patriotic.
Yes, we had more compassion. We had more patriotism, but it evolved.
I think we were unified.
Wait. Okay, we were more unified. All right, using the coronavirus, using 9/11, then we turned more racist?
That's what I'm saying. We became.
So who was really unified? The Muslims back then wasn't unified with us, and the Asians don't seem unified because we're being very racist. So how are we more compassionate?
Look, you're right.
Unfortunately, that's happening now.
But fuck him. Who gives a fuck? Like, as a black man, I don't give a shit personally. Like, we like that all the time. You got to deal with it for a season, my nigga. It'll pass.
Season?
Yes.
People was straight up still, bro. How long is a season, bro? Even now, people still don't like Muslims, bro.
And you don't really hear about it. People still don't like niggas. I mean, it is what it is. Get over it. Like, who gives a fuck?
People still.
I don't think that's the right mindset to have. I agree with what you're saying.
I'm not going to be the bigger man, bro. I'm not going to be the bigger man because nobody else will. No other group of people was like, hey, stop doing that to black people. No one has came to our side. So it's like, when y'all got to go through it, I refuse to be the nigga to vouch for no motherfucking Asians. If Trump want to call it the Chinese flu, that's cool with me, bro. It really don't offend me, my nigga. It truly don't, because I'm not Asian. And when we was being killed by police and all the extra shit. Wasn't nobody coming to stick
So-
up for us. So I really don't care.
So what y'all saying, and what I've gathered, and I agree with it, a greater tragedy will not have us more compassion. Because you know what? Every tragedy that I've seen and people have told me and looking at history books that's happened in America has created more racism. And if we created more racism, then it's not more compassion. Then we have not gained no compassion from any tragedy.
You're correct.
Now, 11 showed that,
nobody said
coronavirus
we gained it. Whoa,
What about
whoa.
the Texas? What about the Houston flood that hit? Was it a couple years back? You should know, Terry. Go out there.
What?
Motherfuckers out in Houston. We out had that hurricane. The guy, two of them.
This nigga talking in Morse code.
He said
What?
the hurricane,
You sound
there
like
was 2 of them
nobody.
in Houston. The
No,
hurricane
flood
in
out
Houston.
there in Houston and shit.
Natural
Was
disaster.
it compassion then?
Was the
This
compassion in
nigga
Houston with the
sound like
hurricane?
Microsoft Sam.
They gonna help.
I said, you
He
sound
said,
like
was there more
Microsoft Sam.
compassion with the hurricanes that hit Houston?
Yeah, niggas was out there on their boats, trying to help people in distress. It was a very compassionate time, like very actually.
So
like,
you saying
niggas-
during that time, nobody was racist? Nobody would just look at, I just hate water people. Like, so
Nah,
nobody,
nobody
it was
was
a natural disaster. Okay,
Yeah.
then I take
Nobody
that.
said, I blame this damn hurricane on Obama.
Obama!
The fucking Muslims sent it. They sent it. They migrated to the west side of Africa and sent it.
They got hurricane bombs now.
Hurricane bomb.
Thinking about compassion. So I agree with that. Natural disaster. If you can't put a person blame and fear mongering on things, then you can't create passion. I agree with that. So East,
Difficult. Like I said, the compassion and passion that we have out of these events, it's there, but it's so fucking temporary. And it most of the time it evolves into racism.
it does.
And it just, this is what I was telling you the other day. I was like, bro, it's like whatever game you have where you just have every race on it and you just spin the wheel. It's like, oh, it landed for this time.
Now, I'm sorry.
It's your fault.
I'm agreeing more and more with Jabron on things. It's not spin the wheel for every race. So it's spin the wheels like this. First off, you get your free pass. Black people. Then you spin the wheel and add up who's next to it. Oh, Asian and black people, right? You always get your free pass, which is black people to be racist towards. Then you spin it and you pick another one. Let's see which minority on this game. Mexicans and black people. That's what we're gonna hate today. Muslims, we hate Muslims and black people. Like it's always, it's right there. You throw both of them, right?
Could you imagine racist press conferences, guys?
What are you talking about?
This year is going to be our most
Fox News?
groundbreaking year.
You don't watch Fox
We have
News?
decided to expand 3 races this year. 3 races. We're gonna put them blacks.
That's pretty much
Indians.
what they say, but just not out in the open. They pretty much do that.
Some Asian.
Hey, but look,
All
you know,
under Muslim. All under Muslim. Guys, thank you for coming to our presentation this year, and we're gonna have a very racist year.
But then pretty much, wait. Didn't Trump pretty much do that when he looked at those other ladies and he was just like, y'all go back to y'all country, and they were all different women. They were like, we're all American. Why would you say that?
Yes.
That's pretty much all.
Some shit like that happened, yeah.
Hey, but you know, niggas is the default. Like,
That's what I say. It's the free pass. It's the default free pass.
because every time motherfuckers like find a new racial slur, they always say this is the new N-word. Like they always compare it to the N-word.
I feel like if there was a racist card on living through ages of racism, it's a bingo card. Black people will be the center. Then you got to add up other parts of we're the free go pies, bro. We are.
Oh my God. Black people are the free space of racism.
Not everybody feels like that. You're right. There's not a lot of people that are overtly racist and everything else. But all those people through 9/11 that was racist towards Muslims were that people. Everybody that hates Asian people because of this coronavirus, COVID-19, is like, it's from China. Are all racist? Those people are. We're talking about those racist people. Those people that have to put a fear-mongering label on certain people. I just hate that
Or
you people
certain
do
tragedies,
that.
yeah.
I just hate
People
that
that-
you people, right?
People that have to tie every tragedy to somebody. It's like, damn, look, shit fucked up. All right, let's just fix it and move the fuck on.
I don't
But
think
no, it ain't
nobody.
always like that.
I don't think nobody was going out of their way to make it a racist thing. I think people naturally do that because the shit did come from China, so people naturally gonna associate it with China. But now they're trying to spin it and make black people the face of it in America, which I don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like everywhere across the world, because niggas, there's a black population in every fucking country in the world. So how
Not the Vatican.
Huh? Oh,
not the Vatican.
Nigga, that's like 100 people. But like,
that nigga said the Vatican.
How all of a sudden in America, the country that's known for hating niggas, the country that invented hating niggas, all of a sudden niggas is the main face. Like, it just don't add up. You know what I'm saying? And they say it's because of pre-existing conditions make you more susceptible to it. But everybody in America is a fucking a sedentary lifestyle living ass motherfucker, fast food eating ass nigga, smoking, drinking. Most people do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see why we all of a sudden are the main niggas dying. To me, it's a bunch of bullshit. And then let Justin posted that link earlier from the CDC themselves saying that you can pretty much list coronavirus as a cause of death just off of suspicion. You don't even gotta fucking really check it. Just say, well, it could be. Fuck it. Let's put it on there. So I don't believe none of that shit.
Well, the numbers have been fucked for a long time. Like, even China's numbers aren't legit.
Yeah, I don't believe a lot of statistics just be lying, bro. Like I said,
like I'm paying attention less and less to the fucking news now because it's like, bro, nothing's fucking official. Nothing is concrete.
The fact that we've been following this, the fact that we've been following this since January, December, since we've been following since January, December, or whatever else, it's more and more. Everything that we were reading about is different. Different to so much so that everything when we first read it's almost irrelevant, and they just don't add up. Like, it just doesn't add up.
Nothing adds up.
We went from saying black people couldn't get the coronavirus to now black people are more susceptible to the coronavirus, which is crazy to me.
Right.
Like, that's crazy.
And here's the thing, that only happened like the past week or two. It just like there wasn't even like no gradual fade into it. It just like whoop, and it's just like, all right, and this is what it is. So I don't know.
Like, that's just it's just wild to me on that.
Because they want us to be at fear. It's all about controlling the energy of the populace, and they want us in a state of fear. Because niggas
it's fear and ignorance. It's fear and ignorance because don't forget they have to give us a lot of miseducation because we're not going to learn ourselves, right? Like, we are, and that's why we need to. If anything, I can't say for every group, every person, or every American, or every person in the world. At least for black people, what we need to do, I'm talking about us four, we need to find some way to educate our brothers and sisters, right? And not only educate, but give ourselves and instill ourselves these tools of educating ourselves through more critical thinking, right? We need to get that. All right, we need to create some system. I can't say we can do that on a large scale. Maybe we can, but we need to start with the people around us, on our family, on the people close to us, and our people, right? And grow that critical thinking out, because that will disperse racism, that will disperse ignorance, that will disperse fear mongering. You know, but we have to instill these learning tools in critical thinking, right? And it starts with that. And our school system teaches us not to want to learn. And we need to unlearn that for ourselves and teach for the new generation. If I would have had a kid, I would have been like, I would have loved this whole homeschool.
This is the time, bro.
I want to homeschool. I don't want to I hate the public education system.
This is the time. Like, if you got kids, you need to be teaching them very valuable shit. Like, think about the shit that you wish you would have learned at whatever age they at, that you know damn well the school ain't gonna teach. This the time. This is literally the fucking time to put your kid ahead and put your kid on game. Put them ahead of other kids. Because I know some parents are frustrated. It's like, fuck, this little nigga always here now. This is the chance to actually really carve, shape, and mold them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And you right on. I was just thinking about that. I was like, boy, this is the time. This is the time to have a kid, man. I actually have the kid. This is the time. If you wanted to have kids, this is the golden chance you get to really take them under your wing and show them some shit.
I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to make money so I don't even have to put my kids through the school system. I hate the school system. Yeah. I'm trying to homeschool my kids.
Because here's the thing what the school system does. Like, it, for most people, it either, how can I say this? it limits you. It slows you down because it makes sure that you stay level set with all these other motherfuckers. And you could be off the fucking charts. And I mean, now here's the one thing I will say. Being in public school does help out with social skills. A lot of homeschool niggas be weird.
That's true.
Okay, can you hear me?
But
Okay,
if you get ahead of that and
Yeah,
just
we're
balance
trying
that
to.
out, you're good. Or, I mean, if you think your kid ain't gonna need social skills, I mean, he may be like Mark Zuckerberg. That nigga's an android. He's doing all right. I don't know if he's ever homeschooled, but that nigga.
That whole movie really painted him as a terrible person. That little social media movie.
I mean, to be honest with you, it made him seem like who he is right now.
That's true. It did.
Like, kind of infiltrative, kind of like slightly sleazy, probably make some under the table deals. What was it, Cambridge Analytica?
Mm-hmm.
And I think there was another thing where he ran some kind of like, I got to look more into that. Apparently, this motherfucker ran some social experiment. And for certain people they were targeting, they were making them see more people go on vacations on their friends list and more vacation shit to see if it affected people emotionally. And it made those people more depressed because they feel like they were like missing out on shit.
Damn.
It just showed them like more people enjoying life while they would be like sitting at home or sitting at work, and they're like, fuck.
That's crazy. You can do shit like that.
And then there was just some social experiment to see how different posts like affected people's moods. And one of the reasons I was like, I don't really want to fuck with this too much because I know it's like it's trying to fuck with me.
Why is like everybody so hell bent on having the populace depressed and shit like that? And
Because you can control through fear and depression. Because if you're depressed, you just kind of, because if you want happiness and you look towards something to give you happiness, you now have control over them. Why do you think everybody's in these Stockholm abusive relationships? They look for their spouse to give them happiness.
Yeah, you gotta look for some kind of fulfillment or purpose.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people that prey on people, that's what they do. They're either good at finding a purpose for you, which is what cults do. And what cults also do, like how they get people to come in, is some cults set up a way to where they kind of starve you, like through food. Like they starve you. They only give you so much food a day, because like when you're starving, like that really fucks with your head. But if this person is the one giving you the food, rewarding you for doing whatever, and you living in their village or community or whatever the fuck it is, that's your leader.
hey, side note, y'all seen that movie Midsummer?
No.
Ooh, y'all gotta watch that bitch.
Bro, that movie has the most polarizing reviews. I either hear, man, that shit, whoa, or I hear fucking trash.
I haven't heard Midsummer. I haven't heard about it.
I've heard people talk about it, and it's either this or that.
Midsummer.
Yeah, but it's MIDSOMMAR.
Put in the chat so I can see it.
I have no way of doing that shit, but
no, type it in the chat. Like type the name in the chat so I can look at it, so I can remember it.
I don't know how to do that shit on here. Oh, on Facebook.
No.
On Facebook chat.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, you got it.
But man, let's talk about Easter before we get off. Oh, before one more thing, man, I thought of a funny joke on that whole insurance cancer thing. What did I think of? You know, when we're talking about like the doctor's like, look at the thing, like, oh, you got cancer, and he's just like, can you do anything? He's like, damn, son, where you find that?
I was gonna do that at Big Red for Friday. Can you do anything? No. Oh fuck no. Bro, where the fuck Justin at?
He fixing his internet.
Bro, we thought Justin was gonna kill you the other night when your lights went out.
Yeah, the Manson family cult used
we thought he was showing up with the silencers.
Microdosing to control them. That's true.
I just knew them niggas was gonna come, bro. I was ready.
So how y'all feel about Easter?
Easter.
So, I was actually, bro, I was going to work on a meme video for Easter, but it's fucking canceled, so I'm gonna save it for 2021.
Damn.
I was ready. Hold up. I was making a beat for it and everything, bro. Have you ever seen the video of the pastor where I think the title says some shit like when you already came, but she keeps sucking and he was making all the noises. And then he said bro, tell me you've heard that video.
I have not.
Zombie Jesus Responde. Is
Who the fuck said that?
That is too funny, dog. Zombie Jesus Responde. But yeah, so as far as Easter goes, man, it's funny because like it's really just a pagan sun worship holidays based on the summer solstice. And Jesus as a whole is basically a remixed version of a sun god. And just to look at it, this is why Jesus' birthday is December 25th, because that's like the winter solstice. And the sun at that point has just, because the winter solstice is the 21st, right? So that's like when the winter begins. So basically, if you look at it from I guess a theological perspective or whatever you want to call it, like if December the 21st is the beginning of the winter, that would be like the death of the sun, right? So then, but everything is a cycle and reincarnates. So by the 25th, it's like an infant. The sun has reincarnated as an infant. So that's why you have the baby Jesus born at that time. And then the whole Easter, you know what I'm saying? That's spring. That's when the sun has came back to full bloom. You know what I'm saying? So the sun is back at its full glory, and that's why Jesus comes back from the dead. The sun is back from the dead around Easter time. So that's really all it is. You know what I'm saying? The Easter itself is a remix of the name Ishtar, which is a Babylonian god of fertility. And fertility is why you see the eggs and the bunny rabbits, because bunny rabbits fuck a lot, and eggs, of course, babies pop out of them. So that's where the whole fertility thing is mixed into it. So it's just all a hodgepodge of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of bunnies fucking a lot, yeah, so if you've been watching that little anime or whatever on Netflix, now you know why the bunny is such a promiscuous young woman.
Yeah, it's a symbol of fertility.
Bunnies fuck a lot. A lot.
Invite Justin back. Justin, you still here?
I'm telling you, that nigga reporting from the upside down, bro.
Invite Justin back.
It says the nigga's still here.
Right, he never left.
Nah, bro, I think that's a still frame.
I will attempt to invite him back. Okay, now he left. And
so he can get his thoughts. Wrap it up. Gotta wrap it up, B. You know, it's terrible. I wanted to talk about 2 Chainz, but me and Joe talked about 2 Chainz the other day when you was struggling with your electricity. we read off all the lyrics to Mercy.
Y'all niggas still did the podcast that day?
No, we just talked about it.
Oh,
we just read it off. We just talked about it. About like, bruh, 2 Chainz killed that song.
Oh, but yeah.
Every bar was pretty hard, bruh.
Yeah.
Like Pusha T, Kanye, Big Sean. Big Sean raps in a very interesting way. Like that man, like his raps are corny because he does a play on words. And if you do play on words, typically you're gonna look at it as a corny rapper. And I realized that with Big Sean. What did he say? He's like, that's a what did he say?
That's an ass quake.
That's an ass quake. What?
That's not
Out in, what do you say? Out in Perrier, now in Perrier, and I don't remember.
That was cool though. I like that.
What? Oh, y'all remember this video?
Yes, that's the
Yeah. Jamie, you remember this? Out in Perrier. I mean, you don't remember that?
I do not.
Well,
you know what that singing dude? They made so many memes, dude.
I sampled him and I was making a beat out of it.
I did.
I'm gonna make an Easter video, a meme video, but fuck it, I'll wait till next year before I even finish it. I got all the time in the world now.
Yeah, he said, okay, dropped it to the floor. Make that ass shake. Whoa, make the ground move. That's an ass quake. Built a house up on the ass. That's an ass thing. Roll a weed on it. That's an ashtray. Play on words.
Bro, I think Justin dead, bro.
On words.
Wait, here we go. Wait. Whatever.
I guess we can wrap it up.
No, wait. Give me just 1 second.
What was that picture?
I
What
don't
was that
fucking know.
picture? What was that?
It was very fitting for this nigga.
Bro, what was, and then it popped in, what was that? Ooh.
Welcome back.
Easter, I miss the colorful suits. I miss the family time. It's one of the things like, despite how whatever Easter became, it did turn into like a get together with people and family at church and everything. You know? So I can't even knock it. No.
I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying what it is. I don't have no issue with it. Easter's cool for the kids, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the only holiday adults really get is Halloween. And I guess Valentine's Day. Well, girls get Valentine's Day. But
I don't know what it is about Halloween. I like Halloween. It's cool, but I never really care for dressing up and doing costumes that much.
That's the fun part.
I know.
I don't know who I'm gonna be yet. I always fuck up. I be like
For Halloween?
Yeah.
I don't know.
If we
I'm
get
always
one-
something black. It's crazy. Like I've always been that way. Like I'm gonna be somebody black. Like
Ooh, I should
Just
get that.
here.
my favorite time that I ended up being T-Pain, and I wore a top hat. Probably my favorite one. One time, I think was I Birdman? I'm gonna be mad about Birdman,
You should
but I
be
was
Mr.
some type
Popo.
of rapper.
That'd be live.
What did
I'll
you just
be-
say?
He should
Wait,
be Mr.
what?
Popo. I'll be Android 17.
Damn.
Why you get to be the cool character?
Because he has long hair. Or I'll be Piccolo and wrap my shit up in a turban.
Why you get to be the cool character?
That nigga said Mr.
You said you wanted
Popo.
somebody black. Be Piccolo then.
Mr. Popo, nigga?
Hey man, look, if I didn't have the dreads, I would probably do it one time. No, I wouldn't do that. That's some cool shit, man.
Do what?
Thank you.
You be Mr. Popo.
No, I wouldn't. But I would. I do want to be Android 17 or Piccolo. But I might be Static Shock. I've been Black Jesus before. That was cool. And I've been a pirate before.
Yo, where's Ron at? Because he was looking straight up like Static Shock, and I laughed so hard.
Ron's in the back.
Oh man, come on, man.
Look at your hair. Tell me that's not Static Shock hair. Tell me that's not Static Shock hair.
Oh, I guess like when he
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah, that's Static Shock's hair, bro. He legit has the Static Shock hairstyle.
Yeah.
Hey, the Bible say that's the consecration of God on you.
What the fuck?
Things got too powerful. My bad.
Why did all of the audio cut out?
Why did bro? Ron started speaking, bro. Things got hard, bro.
Wait, no, Jamer went on mute. I think he's saving you.
The Bible told us he came to fulfill the law,
Look at this
not
nigga
abolish the
picture.
law. Don't ever let a preacher tell you that you should not follow the law. You know what I'm saying? These people lying out here. These churches, that's why these churches shut down, because they was lying. They was deceiving. They was the new churches of Satan. For real.
What you think about Easter?
Easter's a pagan holiday. All these holidays are pagan holidays.
He's
God
right
gave
though.
us real holidays in the book of Leviticus. The Feast of Weeks, the Feast of Booths. It's Passover right now. It's Passover week. The Feast of Unleavened Bread is Passover right now. From April 8th to April 16th. See what I'm saying? They ain't gonna ever tell you this. It's the seventh day today. Today is
Yeah,
the seventh
you're right.
day. See, they lying to us, bro. They don't want people to know the truth.
You heard
Sounds
me?
like what I said about the news earlier almost.
Yep.
Hey, man.
God bless.
Oh, yeah, no doubt, man.
Bro, he just dropped some straight up knowledge, bro. He said the feast of weed, bro. He just straight up dropped. Wait. Is Ron a Christian or what does he go by?
Ron like a black Hebrew.
He go by Black
Israelite.
Hebrew?
Oh,
He go by
he's a
Black
Jew.
Hebrew?
He's a Jew.
He
Jesus
goes by
said
Jew?
salvation is of the Jews. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah.
You go by
It's-
Jew. Black Jew. Real Jew. He just broke it down.
final comments,
I fucks with it
gentlemen.
though.
No, but he just dropped some knowledge because that's true. All these holidays we worship in America are pagan holidays. That's true.
I have a
Man, it's
question.
funny. There's a holiday like every month to make niggas spend money, like every single one. Like, wow.
That is well. Final thoughts on Trump and Easter on the COVID files 19.
I'll say vote for Bernie. Black people don't fall for the bullshit in the news. But still be safe, still be careful, you know what I'm saying? But don't live in a state of fear. Oh man, look, I'm gonna drop a freestyle video, shameless plug, in like the next couple weeks. Look out for that.
We'll have several episodes. So you're gonna do this every episode?
Do what?
Plug yourself.
Oh yeah, probably.
Okay, there goes that picture. Justin, what you gotta say?
Am I still lagging behind? I just switched to my phone.
Just don't give
This
me your final
nigga,
thoughts.
this nigga Justin sound like Stephen Hawking.
Like I hate fucking knowing if it's lagging or if it's like echoing. I can't talk like that.
Weirdly enough, I hear you better now.
Mhm.
Okay, you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shit. I mean, thoughts on Trump? I really don't care, to be honest. Because as long as I bring home more money next year, I'm good. Or whatever after that.
Oh.
Coronavirus. I just don't think they should have shut the economy down for it. But I do think it's serious. But I just don't
You
like
think it's serious, but not that serious.
not that serious, no. I think they should have handled it different according to the area or whatever, like the state or wherever it's most hidden at.
Joe,
Interesting.
you got final thoughts? I know my final thoughts. I know I'm gonna read a poem.
Trump is for people that I want to be one day.
A white rich man?
Belligerent.
I was gonna say rich people in general.
Be who you want to be.
What?
Be who you want to be. Like do whatever you want.
Be who you wanna be.
That also. I was gonna say rich and free. That is who Trump represents. Rich and free. And he's a motivation for anybody. He's the true face
Of ignorance.
of the American dream. And Obama is basically the face of the Black American dream. Or Jay-Z, maybe. Maybe.
I'm gonna end my final thoughts on a little poem passage from a poet named Titty Boy. Okay, now catch up to my campaign. Coupe the color of mayonnaise. I'm drunk and high at the same time, drinking champagne on an airplane. Tell them, spit rounds like gun range. Bow. Beat it up like Rampage. 100 brands. Cut your girl. Now your girl need a Band-Aid. Damn. Grade A, A1. Chain the color of Akon. Black diamonds, backpack rhyming, co-signed by Louis Vuitton. Yep. Horsepower, horsepower. All this polo on, I got horsepower. Pound of this cost 4,000. Now I make it rain. She want more showers. Rain, rain, pouring, pouring. All my cars is foreign, foreign. All my broads is foreign, foreign. Money tall, like Jordan. Thank you. Thank you.
God damn.
You gotta snap. Thank you. That's my final thoughts. Because all you people need mercy.
Well, all right. That's all this week. We'll be back next week.
All right,
Y'all have any idea what we're going to talk about next week?
Next week, over under.
Oh boy.
We're gonna do over under, and we're gonna take selections from people. As in the first comment, you're gonna pick of a subject, and we're gonna give over under of 3 people of that subject, and each comment will go down and do it.
Over under.
It could be food,
Live.
fast food, types of food, meat, anything, life, politicians, presidents, races, women, trash cans, I don't care. Water.
Races?
Trash
You go
can.
over under races?
Yeah, bro.
Like are Asian people overrated or underrated type shit?
Or which do you think like Hitler over under on his races? He underrated as a racist or overrated of a racist?
I think he's
under.
Pretty popularly rated as a racist. He was racist as fuck.
Trump over under.
He's overrated as a racist.
Yeah,
Compared to Hitler, yes. If you put Trump next to Hitler, he ain't that bad of a guy.
So we're gonna go hard. That's what we're gonna do.
That's like comparing fucking Carol Baskin to Joe Exotic. Though, it's like, it's still bad.
Bro, everybody in that show was a terrible person. I hate when people try to pick one.
I was trying to rank who was the least bad, and I got the campaign manager. He was the least bad, but he was still bad.
Somebody shot himself. Yeah.
He was still bad. Apparently, like he has a charge for I think he assaulted somebody with a katana.
What?
Bro, y'all just ain't normal. They are not normal people. None of them are normal people. None of them.
We're gonna have to do an episode where we just go to Oklahoma and visit the zoo and interview people.
I'm scared. I didn't know Australia was this close.
That's funny. But thank you for everybody that commented. Sorry, Shelby, for not knowing. I'll breathe more next time. I'll let Joe talk more next time. Thank you for your comments of Erica, Jackie, Destiny, Mikhail, Arthur. Thank you for your comments and tuning in. Thank you, Brianna. Thank you everybody that was viewing. Thank you, Shakira. Shout out to my boy Justin. Shout out for boy Ron for laying down the facts and for dropping knowledge for us on some real holidays. Thank you. Shout out to everybody. Shout out, to my boys, Dr. Deshaun and William Swerve Spear.
Shouts out to Black and Mild, aka King Nofam.
Yeah.
And of course, Sir Jesse Darby Tillis II. This has been People of Culture. Trump is a motivation, but he's also a racist. And he's kind of dumb, but not too dumb.
He belligerent.
Oh, as fuck. Put the AF after that.
Quarantine Files. I can't wait till we get back to our normal format. I haven't seen the sun in 2 weeks. I'm struggling. I get
real talk. You might want to go outside for
nah, bro.
20 minutes.
More alcohol, bro.
No, just go on the balcony. Listen, bro, don't give yourself a deficiency. I'll leave it at that because I know somebody who had a stay-at-home job and she stayed in too much and she ended up getting a fucking vitamin C deficiency. Dead ass.
Don't worry. I mix orange juice with all my alcohol.
Real nigga. I mix apple juice with mine.
Gin and juice.
Pineapple juice and orange juice is what I mix with mostly everything.
Hey, pineapple juice is really the best fucking chaser for damn near
Thank you, bro.
Every type of drink, you know what I'm saying?
On the cool, because it's just that right sweet, so it balances out any bitter alcohol taste.
It's yeah, exactly. It's just the right amount of sweetness and a little tartness in there too. You know what I'm saying?
And you don't have to put too much in it to kill the alcohol. You still have alcohol.
Yeah,
taste.
it's real potent.
Yeah, it's real potent. On the cool. Yeah. Stay there. Yeah, there's been People of Culture. Thank you for all you people for giving your comments and speaking about it.
Y'all have a good one.